used to be a rock which has been just carved here.
Yeah.
And the shape is like a human being with the head, arms, body, legs. Yeah. So the Portuguese, they were the first Christian to arrive to Mombasa in the year 1498.
Yes.
Later, after 1 century, came the Arab, started to fight the Portuguese. They wanted to make these people of Mombasa to become Muslims.
Yes.
So after 1.5 century, okay, the Portuguese, they were overthrown in 1696 to 1698 while the fort was under siege.
Yeah.
The same place has got 4 important names: San Mateos, San Matias, San Filipe, San Alberto. But this was not the main entrance.
Yeah.
There were some passages.
Yeah.
The first passage has been used to roll the cannons.
Yeah.
We are walking according to the structure of the fort.
Yeah.
I am one of the tour guide
Yeah.
who called Abdul.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Later, I'm not going to charge you.
Yeah.
It's a matter of appreciation.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now we are moving together
Yeah.
to look how high the rock used to be.
Yes.
Then, okay, we shall be walking to another passage which they used to bring the slaves in.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Musa, imeleta shida?
Kuna kazi fulani ana
Fanya, okay.
yeah.
Jina naitwa Abdul, eh?
Abdul, eh?
Tafadhali uliza swali yoyote.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you among the teachers?
Eh?
Are you among the teachers?
The teachers? No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's
Yeah.
your name?
I'm David.
David.
Yeah.
Look.
Yes.
San Matias, San Mateo, San Alberto, San Filipe.
Yeah.
The architect of this castle was an Italian who was named Cairati Battista. He brought here some 5,000 local people to carve this rock. It took about 10 good years, 1593 to 1603.
Yeah.
Materials which have been used to construct the walls on the chest level, it was clay, lime, honey and jaggery.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. David, we are walking down to look the main entrance.
Yeah. Sawa. Yeah.
David, nikwambie ni haki.
Yeah.
Wazungu
Tuwapeleka.
mzungu mmoja
Yeah.
analipa shilingi 1000 entry charges
Yeah.
na kila mzungu analipa $8. Lakini sasa nyinyi okay, ni Waafrika wenzangu, sitataka kuambia mambo hiyo, ni ile happiness yenu. Okay? Yeah. Look. David. Look. Are you videoing?
Yeah.
The passage has been just carved here to roll the cannons. When these cannons, they were from one of the ship. The ship was called Santo Antonio. It was almost here 7 meters, and we are going now to look the height of the rock. Okay.
Yes.
They used to keep the cannonballs. They were almost here 35 cannons inside here, and they used 2,659 cannonballs. Yes. David. Sasa, sorry, you use another one here. Okay.
No, there is a space there as well.
Okay, David,
Yes.
come. Hii room walikuwa wanatumia kuweka zile bullets. Na zile bullets zilikuwa they come out with fire when they were loaded with the black gunpowder. Jesus, the son of God here, was the one who used that bandera, Christianity bandera. Now, for example, you are going to see Portuguese wall painting, ships, soldiers, okay, some fishes, and other kind of artifacts which were collected from different sunken ships. There are 3 passages. Japokuwa Musa hakusikia na mwenzako jina yake nani?
Anaitwa Paul.
Paul. Paul.
Yes.
Musa, I was telling my brother David, this rock was this much. Unaona, niliwaambia ni jiwe. Na hili jiwe lilichongwa kulingamana na hii ilikuwa ni military base. After 1.5 century came the Arab from Oman. They sieged this fort for 2 years, 1696 to 1698, while all Portuguese, they were dying for starvation and plague. Mutakwenda kuona pale walipozikwa, mutakwenda tunatembea pamoja mutakwenda kujionea wanawake na waume waliweka minyonyoro okay, katika miguu yao. Mutachukua hizo picha. Sasa in front there were 5 ships standing there. For example, when we were coming outside here, we are going to walk a little bit to look the tunnel where they used to keep the slaves. Lakini Mombasa, David, si mmekuja mara nyingi?
Tumekuja mara mingi hata sisi ni wenyeji. Okay. At least adima.
Lakini Fort Jesus hamujaingia. Sasa look David.
Yeah.
My ancestors or my great grandfathers, they were can sometime, to roll the cannons. This used to be the way, but later where you are standing, those stairs, they were added later when the fort has been declared as historical monument in 1958. 1960, there's a house open as a museum to preserve all artifacts which were from 55 sunken ships.
You're getting into the tunnel.
Twende tupate kona zote,
Yeah.
Na huko chini. Kule chini, Paul. Okay, Paul. Pale ndipo maji alimalizikia. Ile bahari ilifika pale. Sawa, lakini tukiwa wako hapo juu, serikali ya Kenya it has added another seawall to protect this area so that it may not collapse.
Hiyo ni yenye tulikuwa tunaona tukiwa ile side nyingine.
Haya, kuja David, tupige picha wale waliochonga hii kitu. Okay.
Yes.
Sasa, hizi bunduki.
Zilikuwa
they are different. Musa, Paul, there are 63 cannons in and outside of Mombasa. Lakini kwa leo, kwa vile imefunguliwa museum, zimekuwa just a display. Lakini they were in different corners, facing the ocean, facing the land, and facing the old city. Na zamani kulikuwa hakuna plane, kulikuwa hakuna cars, they were just using ships of the Indian Ocean. The ocean, David, was not called Indian Ocean. Vasco da Gama reached India Goa. He changed the name from Azania Ocean to Indian Ocean up to today.
Azania Ocean.
Azania Ocean, Mr. Paul.
Yes.
To Indian Ocean. Kwa sababu ile jamaa aliweza kusafiri using a map drawn by Sir Henry the Navigator. Kama mlipata katika hiyo shule. Haya. Angalieni vile wenzetu walivyoteseka zamani wanawake, wanaume, minyonyoro, Lakini wakati wa utawala wa Uingereza, Roman Catholic Church was open outside of the fort, Ikawa 62% they were Christian in Mombasa. Later, our local people, they joined the Arabs. Since they were Muslim, they had to fight the Portuguese. And the last Portuguese commander was buried here. He killed almost 300 Arab soldiers. Ndio muione Mombasa ya 1820. Hii ndio Mombasa ya 1820.
1820.
Yeah. So, the first city in East Africa was Mombasa, ambapo jela ilikuwa ni slave market ndio hapo. Wamefungua restaurant. Kulikuwa kuna hizi rails, Wahindi walipoletwa walijenga rail. Na the first Nyali bridge, it is at that side. You came from Nairobi using the causeway. When you are traveling to Diani, it's going to Tanzania, you are using the ferry. Na zamani ferry zilikuwa ni za nini? Za rope, kamba. We have read, David, 4 corners. San Mateos, San Matias, San Alberto, San Filipe. Hii ndio kona ya kwanza.
Yes.
Sasa kuna makombora 1, 2, 3, 4. Hizi makombora zilikuwa, they were just loaded with the black gunpowder and they were loaded with the cannonballs. After all, when they are being fired, they come out with force. Since all ships, they were wooden vessel ships. Come with it together here. Use that. Nilikwambia there are 2,000 659 solid cannonballs with hollow cannonball and 50 stone cannonball. Lakini, the oldest cannon is a bronze swivel gun dating back to 1677 that was found in the Portuguese wreck of Santo Antonio shipyard. 42 gun frigate which was bombarded and sunk by the Omani Arabs just at the entrance to the old port in 1698. The wreck excavation was done from 1977 to 1980. Okay? Sasa, we are walking to look another passage used by marine sailors to bring stuff or food, because the problem, the water, used to be salt water. Portuguese, they were very clever. They had to use the slaves to build a water tank 17 meters. They were just waiting for the rainy season, okay, to drain the water. We were there together. We are now walking to the second.
Can you dive?
Can't it to be?
David.
Yes.
Tuliongea, we have talked about here, this rock has been carved and it has got no digging foundation. Those stairs were carved on the rock, okay? Naturally, not like the one which was cemented. So the first passage they used to bring the cannons, the second one they used to bring the staff, and we are now walking to look whereby the Arabs, they had to bring the slaves from Zanzibar Island, Pemba Island and Vumbe. So they captured this Mombasa because it was a trading for the spices, ivory, slave and tusks of the elephant. Come now and take a nice view. The first corner, Mr. David, is this one here. In your first corner, San Mateus Bastion. We are now coming to San Matias. There is TIAS, TEUS. Okay, it's different. Then there is San Alberto Bastion. Then there is San Filipe Bastion. 4 important corners used by 4 commanders. Now, if you open your eyes, David, you can see ships of today. They are coming from different area or corner of the world here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the cargo ships waiting to be collected by our own pilots. We are on the island, Mombasa. It has been surrounded by the ocean. The more we go, it's the more you see the third passage with that cannon there. You see that cannon? The longest one, 300 meters, okay, in shooting. I'll give you the balls to weigh them. Good. Now, Arab, they put their symbol of the flag. The first flag, Mr. David, was a crusade flag. The second flag here was half moon. You are going to see Portuguese wall painting. They were drawn by Portuguese soldiers and sailors. They have been removed from this wall to be preserved there. But come and look at the third passage. Stand this side, over there, you, David. Okay. Look, my brother, come. This is the third passage. This passage, David, has been used to bring the slaves, okay, while they had chains on their legs, and they have to wait here for the changing of the wind, north trade winds, monsoon wind, because their vessels were wooden vessels using sailing. For example, when we shall be inside the museum, you are going to see this type of dhows. They come through here. Look. You see those guys? David? That is the third one. It's where we are going now. Here, there was a what? A flag. Okay? The center was a crusade flag. This wall was added here to protect here for bombing. Okay? Good. Kuna dawa hapa ndani. There's a medicine. can't believe me, Mr. David. They say the two plants near this notice look like palms, but they are primitive type of plant known as cycad. The fossil record shows that this type of plant has existed for over 200 million years. They were just cutting this one into pieces. Okay.
Yeah.
They use a little bit of what we call salt.
Yeah.
They tied together. There was a lot of malaria in this area, so they have to drink it. But they had a small clinic. Come. The first kitchen, with the chimney. The second kitchen. The third kitchen. But they are now preparing to open as a gift shop for the museum. Due to the COVID-19 it was closed. The first door to be carved, Mr. David, from early 18th century is this one here, ebon wood, and we are going to look all the Portuguese wall painting in.
Hii ndio ukutanya nilikuwa nakwambia jana. Ukutanya nilikuwa nakwambia jana. Nini? Mlango. Si unaona? Bora hebu kuja nimulikia.
Ukitoa nafasi, David, alright good.
Hapa ile atakuona vizuri.
Tutapata mwangaza
by there.
So, from the main entrance of the National Museum has opened that one, whereby all visitors visiting the fort, they buy the ticket there. But we have been to the Passage of the Arches, Passage of the Step, and the sixth passage is where we're standing now. All the slaves, they were escorted by the Omani Arab, who were almost 210. They had rifles, they had swords, and they had dagger. Those round knife, I'll show you. Later, Sir William Wilberforce arrived to Mombasa to abolish the slave trade in the Kenyan coast. That was from 1837 to 1888. 1895, Fort Jesus became as a prison until 1958 when it was declared as historical monument. We are going now to look those Portuguese wall painting. Nataka mupate kona zote kwa historia yako.
Sawa.
Unajua, some of the guys, they are teaching the visitors. Chains is the symbol of the slave trade. Lakini hizi ni zile prayers ambazo they are praying here 8 times a day. Lakini sasa wale ambao when the Arab, they have already captured this fort here, they had to use this kind of door on their palaces. Kwa Kiswahili wanaita kasri. Kasri ni majumba ya kifahari. Come now and take this point here. The Portuguese wall painting. Very good. Piga hizi zote. Tulisema ni David, a Portuguese flag is that. The second flag is half moon, is over there. How they were just fighting. These are the Arab, these are the Portuguese. So any ship which is having a cross flag is Portuguese ship. A dhow has got no flag, like this one, or right here, like that one over there, and only one mosque. I told you 62% in Mombasa it was Christianity. They had a big Roman Catholic church outside. I'm going to show you. Come and look the agreement of the Arab. They have sit down with the British to abolish the slave trade. The treaty was named the Hamilton Treaty. Sorry. Now, Mr. David. We have come to the conference hall. This conference hall has been...
Our water.
Sorry, David. This conference hall has been constructed by the Mazrui. Mazrui is one of the clan, came from Oman, but they were not strong. Al Busaid, okay, side, they had this. Very good. Paul, they had rifles, they had this kind of bullets here, and the picture there showed that the British and the Arabia, they are now signing a treaty with that guy there. That guy has already gone to America, England, to learn English. So now, when they speak English, he translated them in Arabic language, because the language spoken in those days, it was Arabic.
Yeah.
Later came Swahili language.
Yeah.
Kiswahili is a language, Swahili is a tribe.
Yeah.
Like in these people, they were very powerful by having swords. You can write. Here, hapa. Here. Right, the way it has been taken. Right. Okay, David, it's you now to comment. I want you. Okay, David,
yes.
Come. We were talking about swords,
Yeah.
shield, and dagger. Typically, the culture of the Arab, any Arab has to have a dagger on the wrist, okay, katika kiuno, a rifle, and a sword.
Yeah.
Zile pale.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sasa all the way. Now we are walking to look where they used to keep the slaves inside here.
Yeah.
And then we are going on the other side.
Yeah.
Hii area yote walikuwa, they were just here. It was not naked like those days.
Yeah.
It was thatched with coconut leaves makuti.
Yeah.
Now we are walking to look a mass grave where all the soldiers, all the slaves, and other kind of skeletons, they were buried. Okay. The depth of the mass grave was 10 meters.
Yes.
There were two escape passages.
Yeah.
This was the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The second one over here. But they did not escape.
Yeah.
They were all dying for starvation and plague.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
David,
Yes.
a mass grave of 10, the depth of the graveyard was 10 meters. All type of skeleton have been already buried here. When this fort has been declared as historical monument, we are walking now to look at the tunnel which it lead all the slaves to the ocean. If couldn't no wheels here, they were very heavy.
Yeah.
Okay? They weigh about 2.5 tons.
Yeah.
Sasa kwa vile ziko na the wheels, it was easy to push them, to load the powder, and you have to load the powder correctly. If you load the quantity of the powder less, it can break the mouth or it can get stuck.
Yeah.
For example, out of 25 cannons here, 5 of them they were misfired. Now we're walking to look those type of cannons. I want Paul or Musa to hold it while I'm recording here. Nataka upande hapa kidogo mji wa zamani. Pole pole lakini has suffered a lot of history, like a siege, murder, starvation, department, treasury, for 5 centuries and 29 good years.
Yeah.
It lies now tranquilly in the sun like a cross of Jesus.
Yeah.
This tunnel,
Yeah.
where friends, they're coming, yeah?
Yeah, they're coming.
Okay. The tunnel, Mr. David,
Yeah.
has been blocked by the British East Africa Protectorate
Yeah.
when they had already signed a treaty called Hamatul Treaty.
Yeah.
There were 2 sections of slave trade.
Yeah.
East African slaves, they were sent to Arabian countries.
Yeah.
West African slaves, they were sent to America using a Suez Canal.
Yeah.
So this one leads up to the ocean. We are going to see it when you are going to take a picture of the whole fort on the other side.
This is not up to the ocean.
To the ocean, my brother Nemusa. We are now carrying Musa. He's carrying the cannonball. These were the bullets loaded with the black gunpowder, and every cannon had to be set with one. Okay, if this ball, okay, if the powder is very little here, the cannons get stuck or they can break their mouth. Out of 25, okay, 15 cannon bronze and 31 they were still used by the British. So the British, they were more powerful by opening this fort as a prison. Before the treaty ended here, they had to use this fort as a prison by using this type of rooms. Musa, weka hapa ndani.
Ingia hapo ndani.
Like in these days, Paul, they're using like short puts in Kenyan athletics, yeah?
Come and look.
Ndio tulikuwa tunatumianga tukiwa shule, tulikuwa tunarushanga ni yenyewe hiyo.
Ndio hizi. Sasa look.
Yeah.
This cannon got stuck
Yeah.
because the powder was little,
Yeah.
okay? The second one got stuck, the third one got stuck,
Yeah.
the fourth and the fifth.
Yeah.
These were type of the cannons which they were defending the whole of Mombasa.
Yeah.
The right side, there were rooms used to keep the slave
Yeah.
from 10 to 20 people while sitting. They had to use bucket,
Yeah.
okay, for toilets,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Now we're walking to look how they got water. I was telling you that the Portuguese built the cistern in 1603 because the people of Old Town were not friendly to them and not very cooperative in allowing the Portuguese to collect water from their well. The cistern collected water from the roof of the chapel, the barracks and other buildings, and the water was laid into the cistern in covered drain. In 1633, the cistern was apparently leaking and it was repaired with a mixture of clay, lime, and jaggery called Kerala. The repairs were successful because there's no mention of water shortage during the siege period of 1688. The cistern went out of use in 1790. The high wall on top of the cistern was built in 1900 to make a washing place for the prisoner when it was a prison. The cistern is 17 meters 56 deep with the side measuring 6 meters by 6. The lower 7 meters is round with a diameter of 4 meters 33 feet. Presently, the cistern is used to store the salt water from the well and the rainwater that fall on the top. The mixed water is then pumped into the washroom for sanitation. Come and look where the well is. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, it's the period of the Arabs.
Yeah.
The Sultan of Oman, who was controlling Oman, he was controlling Yemen. He took over Zanzibar, he captured Mombasa, and then he took over Lamu. Those 5 islands they were very important islands in getting spices, ivory, slave, and mangrove. Okay, so this area of the fort here, they haven't changed any name because they know the Son of God, the Lord Jesus, was powerful. Thus, the name Fort Jesus in Mombasa. There is a similar fort like this one in Mozambique. The same architecture of this is the one who I take that one. Niwaulize swali. I'm asking a question, David, Paul, and Musa. Who was swallowed by a whale? Jonah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lie to you guys.
Yeah.
There's a whale. It's just a sample.
Yeah.
The one who saw Jonah was a blue whale and was in Never in Israel.
Yeah.
But there's another one there. We're going to take a picture of that too.
Yeah.
But first of all, look how deep it used to be.
Yeah.
Hakuna swasi ya nini? Ya David.
Musa. Hey. Mpaka maji, yes ndio.
Mimi naona maji.
Yes ndio. Kuna maji huko chini lakini ni deep.
Good?
Yeah.
Come. Five Portuguese commander, they were just shot by the Omani Arab soon after the fort was in their hand. That from 1741 to 1888 it ended. So this guy killed 210. Okay, another guy also was buried separately, we shall see there. Then another one at the corner there. There's the fourth one which was buried outside because he sank 5 Portuguese ship, Arab ships, and they were burned because those ships were wooden ships. Now we're walking to look at that manhole there. They say it's a baby well of 19 to 24 years old. They are feeding. This type of whale, Mr. David, they are just feeding in summer. They are breed and give birth in winter. When they are feeding, they just dive under the water when the water is warm. Then they come out here. They go to South Africa to breed and give birth. Okay. When they give birth of 2 twins. Okay, as the picture showed us there. This type, they can be seen at Wasini. If you Google, okay, no, I'll write for you, okay, when you are coming here to Mombasa, you just travel, okay, with this local matatu. They will drop you at Shimoni. Are you scared to be in the boat?
No.
Ujali, Kwa hivyo you'll be taken by a boat, Mr. David, towards Castille Island, to Punguti, where you'll see these dolphins and whales, they are migrating. 50 pieces to 100 pieces, It started from April and it will end 23rd, okay, in April again. So please don't miss that adventure.
Wasini. I have I have seen, I have heard of Wasini.
Yeah.
I have even done a research about it.
Yes.
Yeah, Wasini Island.
I would write for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, correctly.
Yeah.
Ajabu,
Yeah.
there was toilets on the wall.
Yeah.
Among them,
Yeah.
David,
Yeah.
one of the toilets used by the Portuguese soldiers is this one here. Every corner had a toilet. They were just sitting on it here.
Yeah.
And sorry, there was a wall hiding there.
Yeah.
This wall was just built by the Arab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was hiding there.
Yeah.
Where you were standing, three of you, it was the end of the Portuguese wall. Where the soldiers they were resting their elbows and shooting to the enemy. So this wall was later added by the Omani Arab soon after the fort was in their hands. Now we are going to look where both they were buried. Not only Portuguese died when the fort was under siege, also Arab died. But one of them, Zungu, called Dr. James Kirkman, built his house, his office, his conservation laboratory. It is still houses, conservation laboratory, and a house used by a Kenyan lady today. The height of the rock was that much.
Yeah.
See? 8 meters. They carved it until it became 3 meters as natural foundation. Okay? It's not like houses. They dug, then they used beams, cement and blockstone. These, they were used only coral stones, clay, lime, mixture of materials to build as you read, okay? By using the water tank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am now standing to the bronze, the materials here, which they were more strong, Musa. The cast iron, when they were loaded with the black gunpowder, they were shooting from 110 to 250 meters. But the steel, they are shooting from 180 to 290 meters. This one, those days, they were shooting from 250 meters to 500 meters. So these materials were used by the British when this fort has been already used as a museum, as a prison, okay, as a historical monument. Now, my dear three brothers, you are mostly welcome to the museum. You are allowed again to make some videos until we come to the end there, then we go outside. Well, the Arabs, there is Baluchistan. It's a tribe from the coastal area of Baluchistan. There's a country called Baluchistan. It doesn't exist anymore. These are the type of women. See? They were very clever, these people here. When they were sewing sewing their clothes, they had to use some good decoration using nail and thread. You see? It's how they are making their clothes. These were the first women to wear jewelries. Most of them, they're expensive. Okay? Those days, who is wearing this type of jewelries, it shows that they were rich. They were rich. Look. That is gold, okay, with the stones over there. These are the chains, like mine. Sorry, Mr. Okay, over here. So, the Baluchistan, they're coming from here, Baluchi from East Africa, and they were excellent fishermen, tradesmen, fighters, okay, and with an eagerness to discover places. There were no GPS, there were no compass, they were just using wada. Wada means traveling using moon, traveling using stars. Come now and look how their ships are looking. Model of their ships. Mr. David, most of the Baluchi who came to East Africa were from the coastal area of Baluchistan. They were excellent fishermen, farmers, herdsmen, tradesmen, fighters, and with an eagerness to discover places. So these people, they were using this type of dhow by using a sail, waiting for the north trade wind or monsoon wind. Baluchistan is a country, okay, it doesn't exist anymore. It has been already diluted, okay, or overthrown by the Afghanistan, Pakistan, or India. But most of the Baluchi, they were brought to Oman to come to the east coast of Yemen. Then they come to the East African Kenyan coast here. These people, as the picture, Mr. Paul now is making a picture of this guy. He was controlling 300 soldiers, joined by 50 local people, joined by 50 Arabs here. They are almost here, 410 who overthrown the Portuguese in the fort. Their language is three: Persian, Urdu, and Arabic. And they started when they have already intermarried these Digos, Duruma, Giriama, Chonyi. They have to learn Kiswahili because Kiswahili has got three words, okay, from different three languages: a Portuguese language, a Portuguese word, an Arabic word, and a Bantu word. They joined Kiswahili. Kama, sorry, in English, bendera. Bendera means a flag, okay. Kiti means a chair, and meza means a table. So let's go quickly, then we come back. The wreck excavation started from 1977 to 1985 here. All the items, they are from 9th century to 19th, which they were collected by Kenyan divers who came from Nairobi. Those days, it's only Wazungu or European diving at the water. Model of the Portuguese ship, okay, model of the Arab dhows. The ship which sank was that one there. It's not only one. All these artifacts here were collected. Come and look now. Some historical site on the coast of Kenya. We are going out. Site, okay. Some historical site on the coast of Kenya. These are the ruins, which they are from 9th century to 19th. And all those mabaki, yellow bakia, are the remaining, which were collected now. They are from 9th. Now we are going to look at the currencies. Before barter trade ended, they introduced cowrie shells as money. Those cowrie shells, the small one, they were valued more than the bigger one. David.
Yes.
These were the currencies. The small one, they were very, very important because you have to dive underwater 2 meters to 3 meters because the barter trade has ended. And then in 1888, the British East Africa Company introduced a rupee, which was used in the whole Africa. Okay. Then when they have already controlled the world here, each country had its own money. Example, Uganda had its own money, Mombasa had its own money, Kenya, Tanzania had its own money. Arabia, they had these rupees and they had riyals. Now we are finished here. We are going outside to look at the first anchor, the second anchor, and the tunnel.